Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Carolina Panthers and our home team.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Younghoe Koo has it all teed up. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay,
so their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Check, striker. Set, hut, set.
Throwing now off the play action. Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. He came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
50, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's good.
This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Buys time, rolling right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Throwing it on second down. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's keeping it again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
Third and long for him here. It is caught left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down, they'll throw for it. Running right side by McMillan. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Offense to the line. Here we go. on it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Shoves one away. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown. The Pioneers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Pioneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set, hut, ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And the completion is still pretty good for the defense.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he sent a man in motion. He's going to throw this one. He was knocked down at the line. One of those big uglies up front, got his hands on it at just the right moment. That's going to force third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Red, 38. 22 meters.
Here he goes, third and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Pioneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes a 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
That's good for a San Antonio first down.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Pioneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Pioneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Panthers nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Has it in close. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
That's Iron Man with the catch out right. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Panthers.
First down, play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six for the touchdown.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people is, well, do you have a rooting interest in the game, or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
21. Panthers nothing. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Back to work they go after the interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Some nice breathing room acquired that last play. They've got 2nd and 6 now from the 6. Setting up to throw. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And he'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. They are throwing it again. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And a Panther first down.
Claw, 10. Set.
He's going to throw it again. Connects on the crosser. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player. As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Back to throw, needs the end zone. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on fourth and goal. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Turnover on down.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. They got 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
The toss snap to Robinson. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's in. Touchdown. The Pioneers are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Going from the gun here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Big strike here to Moore. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Down. Ready?
Working now from the gun. He brings it in. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ready?
Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 seconds.
Throwing it again here. Trying for the touchdown. Catch is made in close. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off the defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage. And more importantly, go exploit it.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
Ready. Set.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two.
Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his right. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Panthers 6.
Well, they are getting boat raced already. Got to try to spark something up here, so they're going to try the onside kick. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown. But here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it.
Touchdown! The Pioneers continue dominating in our opening half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Who with the extra point? And the Pioneers grow their lead yet again.
Panthers 6. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Yellow. Black.
They'll throw to start the drive. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10.
Ready?
I'll throw it. Lays out, left side, and gets it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Pass play on first and 10. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So the offense is lined up. Panthers making another attempt at 2.
Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails.
Yeah, these numbers, Kate, they're pretty clear. It's hard to recover these onside kicks. Nice job there by the fielding team, but you see why the rules committee, right, the competition committee constantly searching for maybe new creative ways, because it is just so hard to get that ball when the other team's prepared for the onside kick. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. The throw intended for Drake London. And now it's 3rd and short. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 26. And now they have a 1st and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Again, Penix to the air. And it's caught. Touchdown! The Pioneers running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Koo on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Pioneers continue piling on to this lead.
42. Panthers 14. Younghoe Koo.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. And it's the Panthers about set to begin their drive.
10 black, blue striker. Steel black. Set.
To throw here on 1st down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Pioneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions?